Hello everyone, Acid here, Coming 101, and oh my god, it's still friggin' hot for tonight. So, bear with me, I didn't get enough sleep because of this heat. So now we're going to do, I guess you call it a part 2 of the new movie Star Turtles, the 2004 one. So we're going to do what they got and how they look. Originally, the first review I did, it was Donatello. And then I got a Raphael, exact same time, and I did a review on both of them. And I compare them with our version of movie Star Turtles in 92, I believe. And I compared them with the 2012 version, and I did the Party Wagon to show you that they do fit. So if you haven't seen the other review, feel free to pause this one if you want to see the other review of Donatello and Raphael. However, I got these, Leonardo and Michelangelo. Now, I love the way Leonardo looks. It's just the only problem I have with this one is that they didn't paint very much on the legs. And, well, the arm seems to be okay a little bit, except for the hand part. But if they painted the legs and then their little reptile, with the reptile skin part, Leonardo would have looked really cool. But I still think it's pretty cool. Then you got Michelangelo. Same thing, is that they didn't paint his chest. Besides that, everything else is good. Just that middle piece of his chest of the painting is kind of eh. But everything else is great on Michelangelo. They did a really good job on that one. Okay, this is what I do when I go to look for my turtle toys. Not if I want to make an MLC kind of card. Again, of course, I gotta make sure the card is not bent or torn on the corners and all that. But with the toys, you gotta be careful on that too, because sometimes the paint might be smothered or smudged and everything, or maybe the one eye is smaller than the other eye, and then because they didn't put too much paint into it, or I don't know, just stuff like that. Or sometimes they have like a hole right here, like see, like you can kind of see like how it looks like that. I don't know if you can see it to the camera. However, right there on Buff his mask and everything. Sometimes they look like it's about to pop off. So when you buy your turtle toys and you're a collector, keep your eyes open for that kind of stuff, because you want to make sure your toys is in good shape and very good painting on it. So that's what I did with this one. I feel like I'm missing something from my Michelangelo. I'll find it later. Oh, it's his other weapon. I don't know where I did with his other weapon. But we'll do up and close on these guys. And however, of course, I'm going to introduce you to Fighter Corners. Check him out. Here's the address. Facebook him, give him a call. Tell them what you're looking for and see what they can do for you guys. Animation, movies, video games, other toys besides turtles and everything. So go ahead and check them out. And of course, I'm pretty sure everybody knows him by now. It's Jared. This is his little site right here. Go ahead and pause this and write it down. This is where you could look at his reviews also. He does turtles also. See, it's really hot. And he does other stuff too, not just tries turtles. And he shows you what he finds out when he goes out hunting. And like I said before, this guy has a good shoulder to find these cool toys. I mean, he finds all the good stuff. I swear, I wish I could have some kind of look like that, But check him out and subscribe to him if you like his videos. He's doing a contest as well to show him your favorite toy and why is your favorite and your collection also. And he'll pick out which one of his favorite videos he likes, and whoever wins gets to pick the toy, a free toy, and he'll send it to you. It's really cool stuff. So check him out. All right. Let me get this over here. Oh, found it. Alright, so yeah, of course I saved the cards and everything. So here's Donatello right here on the front cover. I already did that. Let's see what else we have. Of course, I already did a Raphael. So here's what it looks like up in front, and it falls all over the floor. Ugh. So much stuff. But luckily they didn't fall. So yeah, here's Leonardo up and close. I don't know if you can see that. That's what it looks like up and close. And when I said that reptile scan, I talk about like the top of his head thing. Just hoping they would paint that. And then it looks like that. Yes, it's true. The giant turtles are actually more detailed than the regular size turtles because they actually have the whole paint and everything, the shape, the color. The eyes are actually painted, and they have a different face than what it looked like on these ones because they're actually smiling with their teeth. Here's Michelangelo. But they actually use the American version of Michelangelo, not the Italian. What is it? Actually, no. No. Take that back. They actually spelled it. No, wait. See, this is the part I got mixed up. Let's see. Yeah, they spelled it right. Anyway, I thought it was the American version when they put the E's at the A part. Those of you know what I'm talking about. So that they got that on there. And of course, the cars are all different. It depends on who you buy. I'm guessing this is Leonardo. So Leonardo's missing, and then you have Raph, Mikey, and Don. And over here is, yeah, here's Michelangelo's card, because Michelangelo's missing. So Leonardo's back on there, but Michelangelo's missing. So, because he's supposed to be right there in the front of the cover. So it would look like, where are you guys? Right there. It looks like this. And that squeaking sound is my chair, so sounds like I'm farting, but it's not. It's actually my chair. Just in case you're curious, because I know someone's going to mention that. So, yeah, they're all like different like that. However, some of my, I don't know if it was on my Facebook or on my, or actually on here, they said they have kind of like a error card. I guess what happened is that, I think it was supposed to be Donatello that's supposed to be missing because he bought a Donatello toy, but Donatello was on here, but Raphael was missing. So keep your eyes open for those people. There is an error card out there. And yes, I know people are going to say this, that yes, I do got the undercover Raphael, or Raphael in disguise, and no, he's not on the card, and he's not on the booklet, which I show you right here, which I'll do a review on him next. But yeah, you get a little booklet to show you what's going on, who has what or what it is. I looked through it. I'm kind of iffy on the Splinter because he looks like a I don't know, like catfish, and his eyes are all crossed out like a gecko, and it's really weird looking up and close. And I wasn't a really big fan of the foot soldiers because they didn't look, I don't know, the eyes was kind of eh. But I will admit they did a pretty good job on April. I saw it up and close. It looks really good. But however, they kept the original look on the turtles because you can actually see their eyeballs before they whited out. And like I said, I don't know if it's true or whatnot, but I read this somewhere that, yes, well, the first part is true that they actually painted their eyes all white instead of their actual eyes. To me, it looks so much better when their eyes were painted white because it looked kind of silly, really goofy, and Michelangelo actually looks like Tosta Crusader with his eyes painted. So luckily, they painted it all white. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the other thing is that they didn't have very much joint, so it's like the whole typical arm movement like this. This is what I read. I'm not sure if it's true. So they had to remodel it and make sure his arm moves just like the 2012 version. So they have more joints and more poses and everything. Now the thing is, what cracks me up the most, and if you haven't, like I said, if you haven't seen the other review of Donatello and Raphael, all three of them, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello, do not have any weapon holders or anything like that, okay? No weapon holders. So you're pretty much screwed, so you just had to hold them. However, Leonardo is the only one that actually has something to put his weapons in, so go figures. That's the only thing I can say about that. And, I don't know, that's pretty much all I could say. Michelangelo comes with the extra weapon. Like, Raphael only comes with his sai, only. And Donatello only comes with one bow staff. Leonardo only comes with... Of course it falls. Come back here. Leonardo only comes with 2 katana blades and that to hold his sword. Just to let you know, I don't know if they're going to change it or not, like they always do, but when I bought my Leonardo, his sword holder actually comes off. See, like that. There's a hole in it. This actually does come off than the other one, because the other one, the Leonardo, not supposed to have these coming off, but now since the second print came out, so now it's kind of hard to put these back in. But this one actually has a better grip to push in, so you guys actually can see that. But Michelangelo, however, comes with just one nunchucks. I'm not kidding, just one nunchucks. So I was hoping to see 2 nunchucks, but they decided to go with the other weapon, like this. It looks like an S nunchucks. These are real weapons. I actually seen people actually use these weapons. It's really cool though, but I never seen it with strings, but it was actually with chain. Oh, and of course the weapons are not actually painted, like the demo like. But oh, and to that guy who actually ordered his Movie Star Turtles, the first print, not the new version like this, but the first print when their eyes are actually painted. I don't know if the joints are actually, you know, movable, but if you have that, dude, that's pretty freaking cool, because now you actually have a print that no one else will have besides, you know, the new print. So Cujo on you guys. All right, I'm talking so much, so let's do an up and close on how the turtles look, and yeah, hope you enjoyed this review. Alright, so there's your Raph and Donatello. Let's start off with Leonardo first, because like I said, I like how he is built and made. So, this is Leonardo. I mean, it is kind of weird to see him with the human nose like. But I have no complaints. I like how it is. This thing right here is, I'm guessing it's supposed to be his mask, you know, to hide his face. To hide his face, this thing on the around his neck. Let's see if I could do it. I kind of wish they put these thingies right here back instead of over his shoulders. But I guess you could do it. I mean, I guess you could take these off, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's the way it is. But I don't know if that's supposed to what it looks like he's covering up his face or something like that. I don't know that's what's going on with that. But his skin color, I love the blue for this. It's a little bit of a light blue. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make a second print. They're gonna make a darker blue. But I like how this looks. Leonardo actually has lips in this one. And if you haven't even noticed or heard about this, Johnny Knoxville from Jackass is actually the voice of Leonardo. I'm trying my best to picture Knoxville doing Leonardo's voice, but I kind of hear that hillbilly accent of his. But hopefully has a good director that she will, you know, help Leo become Leo's voice. Actually, I wanted to say also, Leonardo's skin and his texture part is actually more rubber than Raphael and Donatello. I mean, it actually could bend. It's like very rubber flex, kind of like. Don't bend it too much. I'm pretty sure I end up breaking it. And you can see over here. Of course, they forgot to paint that piece right here. And I love the shell. I really love the here. Let me show you. I really love the design of the shell. It looks really freaking cool. You don't have to worry about like this piece right here and the belt coming off, because there is an actual dent in the middle that is actually pushed in, so it won't be all loose and everything. But like I said, with the sword holder, it's actually very rubber, so you can't really break it. But this one actually has more of a holder, as you can see. Goes right in perfectly. course, this piece right here, which goes around his waist, is actually really flexible. The only thing that they didn't put in is that there is no way he could move his wrist. It's just gotta do this something like this, because the movements is actually at the elbow part. And I love the fact they actually put a bamboo front piece for his armor. But with this one, it's not bamboo color. It's actually just all metallic shine to it. It looks really cool like that, though. I'm very shocked they actually painted that, because, you know, since Playmates has been painting a lot of easy stuff, that I'm really shocked they actually did that. So thank you for painting this piece right here. Of course, this little bottom piece right here. So yeah, if you haven't noticed already, is that the turtles are actually more samurai ninja clothes. If you haven't noticed, that's why they're wearing these clothes. Like Raphael wearing a warrior kind of clothes to him. Of course, Donatello is more of the technology version of the samurai. And I'll show you Mikey soon. But like I said, I wish they could have painted his legs a little bit more. It would have looked really cool. But I love the shoes. I don't know the actual name for it, but there is a name for it. Like this piece right here underneath his feet, over his toes, it's actually painted brown, while over here they didn't paint it brown. It's just left with a green. But underneath it's supposed to be painted, but they left it alone. However, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see. 2014 Paramount Pictures. I mean, come on, when do we actually thought we were going to see that in the turtle print? And let's see, and of course over here, you can see that. It's just Playmates Toys. There it is. Made in China. But if you try to look underneath his belt, nothing's going to be painted, so don't worry about that. And of course his side, or side is swords. There's that little shiny silver look to it. I mean, I wish they, like how they made the silver part right here on his chest. I wish they painted his side that kind of shine to it. And of course, if you put it on his hand, it actually has a very good grip on the sword, so it doesn't fall off or anything like that. And it actually poses and everything. And it's standing perfectly until he falls over. But his stand is actually not too difficult than like Donatello was. So that's Leonardo right there. Take these out. Put these in the back. Slide it in gently, because you don't want to bend them. Just like that. And it's the only weapon holder for any turtle. It's just Leonardo. And compared him with the other two, if he stands still, because he has a really big shell, so he falls over. Wish the thing would stop. There we go. Perfect! See, that was my chair. Alright, now compare him with Donatello. Let me put this up. Donatello is a lot taller than Leonardo, but Leonardo is a little bit more buffer than Donatello, because Donatello is skinnier. However, big boy over here, Raphael, is also taller than Leonardo, but, you know, buffer than Leo. Now, see, Raphael is the only one, as far as I see, it's the only one that actually has that extra, what do you call it, a turtle skin. And you can tell they're trying to do the same thing with Leonardo, but it didn't really come out. So, yes, there's different size of the turtles. So, let's put these back over here. And now let's talk about Michelangelo. As you can see already, he's the shortest one out of all the whole crew. Michelangelo, I know a lot of people are like, on Mikey. But he does not look that bad. His mask is more outgoing, like more out and everything. When I saw him, I saw a demo version of this. And Michelangelo's eyes looks like it was like falling down. Like this piece over here was more lower than this eye, so I'm glad they kind of fixed it a little bit. So I even out his eyes. Like I said, this middle piece of his on his chest is not even painted, especially that extra chain on his neck. It's not even painted. But everything else is painted nicely. I'm very shocked that they actually painted this piece right here around his knuckle. This shiny metal piece. And they give him an elbow pad, or one elbow pad. Now over here. And, okay, this is what happens. This is what I figured out, okay? Since the boys back here are trying to do the imitate samurai clothing and war clothes, Michelangelo is trying to do the exact same thing, but he's being a kind of, I guess you call it kind of like being a smartass by, well, I'm going to upgrade the look because he's from the streets. So he did the same thing, like, you know how they have the little thing between their legs, like that. Well, he tied a sweatshirt around his waist and put on sweatpants. And since everybody's wearing warrior shoes, like the samurai sandals, well, he did the same thing with his Nikes, but instead he cut off the toes and put his toes sticking out, which I would love to try that with my Docs, but I don't think I want to cut it off like that. So that's the reason why he's wearing street clothes, because it's trying to mimic the boys' samurai look. So those of you who are kind of curious why he's wearing like that, that's the reason why. And once again, there is no place for his nunchucks. Not whatsoever. This is very rubber piece like, so yeah. Yes, it's true. You could take this off, but it's gonna be a real pain to put it back on because it was not meant to take off. So don't stop it. Also, he's wearing knee pads, as you can see. Like I said, I love how they did the idea with the toes. And yes, we got our 2 toes back. And like I said before, I'm very lucky that they actually painted the shoelaces instead of just leaving all, you know, gray or whatever color. Yeah, gray color. So they actually painted the shoelace. And Mikey's a little more buffer than Donatello. Of course, like Leonardo movements, is like the whole head moves. You don't have to worry about, you know, the headband hanging out, you know, bending, stopping them from twisting their heads. Because, like I said, these pieces are very rubber, very flexible, so you're okay on that. Shoulder movements, you know, they go the typical shoulder out. And of course, this piece like that. And of course, the hand part does not move whatsoever. It looks like it does because of that piece right here, but it doesn't. So you have to use their elbow movements. Of course, the leg moves out and in, and because it has more joints on it, and it moves from the kneecaps, but also twists. But the ankles does not move whatsoever. And of course, let me show you this again. 2014 Paramount picture. And of course over here, Playmates toys, or just Playmates. Oops. Made in China. Okay, now here comes the weapons part. Let's just have them stand out. Like I said, the shell is a little bit more heavy for them. It's like a mustard yellow kind of nunchucks. The best thing about this thing is actually more flexible than any nunchucks that's ever been made, because when you do this, the piece on top of here will actually turn white, so that means you're stretching it and it's going to break. This one doesn't do that, so that's a good thing. It's actually more flexible. Just you can't really stretch it out too much, because I'd be kind of worried about breaking it. However, here's this extra piece right here. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's actually going to be in the movie, and I've never seen Michelangelo actually use this weapon before, except for other Turtle toys. Like the 2K version actually had the exact same weapon like this. But also, Donatello, the new version of Donatello, 2012, actually had the exact same weapon like this as well. I should show it to you. However, the grip is actually pretty decent. It actually holds the nunchucks. Oh, there goes. Michelangelo's drunk. But he actually holds his weapon very good. It's just like that, but I just think it's kind of weird how, for once, Michelangelo only had one nunchucks, besides this thing over here. But the grip is not too bad. We go hold him like that. And of course, like I said, the whole card thing. I love the detail on the card. I love how like nice the. I'll show you how the card looks and everything. Now, there's a thing I remember reading saying that they actually upgraded their card, which it looks the same. They didn't change the title. They kept the old title on there. Which, when we go see the movie, it will say Teenage Mutant and a Giant Ninja Turtles, because, you know, we all complained about the new title name. We thought it was kind of stupid. But, however, I don't think we actually got what we wished for, because they're not teenagers in the movie. They're actually grown-ups. They're actually all grown up and everything like that, because there's going to be a new turtle toy coming out, which let me show you on the little booklet. Here it is. It calls the Evolution figure pack, because you got yourself a baby turtle, and yes, a teen turtle, so they're not teenagers, and then you got Ninja Turtles, they're all grown up. But look at Raphael, he's wearing tidy whities, and it's only Leonardo and Raphael as far as they made. So yeah, they're not teenagers, and they're not aliens, so calm down, people, it's okay. So yeah, the front cover. But it looks like he has two nunchucks in the front. I'm so glad they didn't put the sunglasses on Michelangelo. Just left it off, which is really cool to me. Thank you. And of course, Leonardo. I really do love the reptile look. And of course, 2014 Paramount Pictures, Playmate Toys. So yeah, let's get on with the other turtle toys. Alright, so as we're right there with Donatello and Raphael, I'm going to use my second print Leonardo and my second print Michelangelo. Like I said, back piece, as you can see, is sticking out. I try to push it back in, but it won't go all the way in. Kind of like the Leonardo back here. So let's show Leo first. Stand Leo straight up. As you can see, it is actually a little bit taller than Leonardo, the 2012 Leonardo. They are the same color, skin color, or the same green, but his color over here is a little bit greener, darker greener, and this one's a little bit lighter green, just like his mask is darker blue. Of course, this one over here has 3 toes now, one has 2 toes. But if you weren't too sure what I was talking about the whole hand thing, so like here's his hand, and it moves like that, because this one over here can't do that. Of course, the shell's a lot different, and so is the sword holder. This one over here on the 2012 version is actually the old school 80s comic book style with a sword like this. And then, of course, everyone knows this piece over here from the old school cartoons, 2007 or yeah, 2007, and the 2K version that actually had the cross holder instead of having it straight down like that. And of course, the shell towers over Leo, and Leo over here is the sword. This shell actually doesn't do that. So put that bad boy over here. And then we got Michelangelo. Actually, let's get this more out there. And yes, the turtles, Leonardo's swords are actually different. That's what I forgot to show you. Let me show you their swords real quick. Of course, here's Leo's sword for the 2012 versus this sword. You know, it's just slightly different. Especially one's had the square hold. This one is more of a circle over here. And the grip is a lot more bigger. It's wider compared to this version over here. I mean, it's not much of a problem, really, because he can still hold the sword perfectly. And it doesn't, you know, it doesn't fall off or anything like that, so that's not much of a problem. Put this back over here. Well, actually, let me show you this one too. But when he holds, let's see, he holds the movie version sword, and like same thing, no problem. It doesn't, you know, fall off. It's a little bit loose, but he has a nice grip on it. So each weapons are actually okay. Then you got Michelangelo. It won't stand still. Okay. Michelangelo versus, not really versus, but the other Michelangelo. Remember, they're both short. All the whole brothers scene. But yet, Michelangelo over here is taller than the Michelangelo over here. Where you got the toes thing going on here, because you got this big old toe and this little toe. Of course, their weapon, their nunchucks are actually two totally different. This one has more detail on his nunchucks, while the nunchucks over here doesn't really have much detail. Shells, of course, are always different. As for the whole holding their weapon, let me show you on that. How Michelangelo hold the movie version. As you hear, it snaps. It actually has very good hold on to the nunchucks. Very good hold. Or the movie version. Let's see. It's kind of loose. Well, actually, it really is loose. As you can see. This doesn't have that much of a grip. I mean, it won't fall off unless you bang it against something, but it's not the best grip for the movie version. So, there's that, comparing them with the 2012 version. Just put some checks over there. Alright, so here's a part where it gets more fun. Leonardo. You have the movie Leonardo. This is our version of Movie Star Turtles. Now, I know I'm not bringing out the CGI ones because it's totally different, and that doesn't really count because these are the two live-action movie Turtles. Yes, I don't have his back bandana thing on here, but I need to find that. Dude, the guy who gave it to me, I don't know if he wants me to say his name or not, but dude, seriously, thank you for the movie star Dontel and the movie star Leonardo. Because now I have the movie star complete with the series. It's just so freaking awesome. So awesome. Alright, so yeah, Leonardo has more of that silly looking smile on his face. And if you haven't noticed, now they have the exact same color. Same color blue and same color green. Exactly like the old school. Same with the belt, exact same brown. And if you haven't already saw the size, is that yeah, he kind of towers over the old school turtles. And he kept the old school, you know, the back cross or the X thing for the swords. I need to find his accessories so I can make another part of movie Star Turtles to show you what it looks like complete. Thank you for not putting these little goofy little spots all over the new turtle toys. It's I don't know. I never understood that. But with this turtle over here, of course, it's way more flexible, like very rubber-like. But like I said, don't get me wrong, he is also flexible and rubber, but you don't want to bend him too much. And of course, our version, you know, yeah, his arms could go out like that, move around more, but it just doesn't have as much joints as a new version. Actually, and the shell on the back is the exact same brown color, except for this version has more details on his shell. So that's Leo and movie star Leo. Actually, I will put the links underneath this video of the 2012 second print Turtles and all my movie star Turtles review underneath this one. So after you get done, scroll down where it says more info. You have the title and the link underneath it. Click on the link and it will take you straight to the reviews. But let's do one on Michelangelo, which is not too far actually, because I mean, look at the headband. It's actually over his shoulder. See, it's actually over his shoulder. Just pretty close, actually. None of them are actually smiling, but of course, the eyeballs are so much better looking on these ones than what these will look like, because it look like horrible. I do not have Michelangelo belt or accessories, which I'm looking for. And of course, yes, he is also very flexible. And he has dots on him instead of a little chickenpox looking thing. Yes, our turtle doesn't have that human nose. It actually looks like an actual turtle. More buffer, more, you know, more meat on the turtle over here. Of course, our shell. And yes, I'm pretty sure you can see that it's it's actually almost the same skin color, except for over here is a little more lighter than over here. Same color orange. Of course, Stunt Michelangelo doesn't have that streak clothes or anything like that. But Michelangelo, he is not too flexible, not too rubber-like. I mean, as you can see, I can barely bend him. It's just Leonardo's the only one that is actually more rubber. Just set him up. But like I said before, you know, Michelangelo actually towers over the movie star turtle over here. So you can see the size of it actually does seem different. So that's my comparison with the old school movie star turtle live action and my 2012 turtles with the movie star of today. Alright people, last but not least, like I said, if you haven't seen part 1 or review of Dontel and Raphael, I actually show you that they can fit in the party wagon. So if they could do that, let's bring out this one over here, shall we? Just take out these guys right here. I got turtles in here. Gotta take these out. stuff. Oh, since I said about this thing right here, take these guys out. It is not as great, but that's it right there. This is, yeah. I don't like it how it looks like that because you can't really bend it out. But with this one, you could do more action with it. But it is exact same weapon, except for this one actually had a chain on it. However, actually, let me show you this real quick. Well, no, let me show you this later. Because if you have the giant battle shell turtles, it comes with this one, just like this one, but it's actually loose and it actually has more of a chain on it. I'll show you that later on. But let me clear everyone out of this thing. Let's see what else is in here. And I think Splinter's in here. Come on, guys, get out. Let me do a review. Ah, man, I think Splinter's stuck in there. Wait, got a better idea. Okay, I got Leo in there. And of course, the damn thing. The Badger. Badger. No, he's a rat. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we already know the answer for this. Holy crap. Let me put this side out. So, yeah, Raphael kind of towers over the front door. So that's a big no. But however, there's a piece right here where the turtle's supposed to stand on so they won't fall over. And there's a piece right there. So the question is, will it fit? Will it fit? Well, look at that. It will fit perfectly into the hole of his foot. Perfect. So there you go. That actually will fit, but he won't fit well in the front. Michelangelo fits actually kind of perfect. Kind of. So if you're that way. Let's see. I mean, get it there. The only problem is he has a really big shell. So it's kind of a problem because there's a thing right here that's holding him in. I mean, bunch of them can't even fit in the front door. His shell is too big. So they can't really stand up straight in the front part of this door. I'm not even going to bother with Leonardo. But, however, he fits on that thing as well. Let's tilt it to the side. Of course, the front door right here, Raphael fits perfectly. Ta-da! Yeah, so Raphael's okay. It's pretty good height for him. Donatello does the same thing. It's pretty good height. Not much of a problem. Whatever. That's pretty cool. And of course, we already could tell that this is going to fit perfectly up here. Let me show you right there. So, yeah, I see the the new turtle van for the movie actually has the same thing to open up right here. So, yeah, the turtles actually will fit perfectly up here. Donatello's kind of skinny, so he had to put his arms up. Actually, you could just... Yeah, that's going to be a problem right there, too, because, you know, their wrists cannot move. So they're going to look like they're doing the Superman hold right there, so because it can't be like that. There goes the door. Leonardo actually kind of looks... No, not really. Yeah, so... having turtles actually trying to hold on to the side of the van is not, you know, ain't gonna happen. However, Raphael could actually kind of fit perfectly, kind of like that. That's Raphael got you tower over, control the guns. So now we gotta do a little test. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna try to spin him. But I don't think it's going to work because, like I said, his wrist is not bendable. Or, you know, he can't really move his wrist. But I'm willing to try it. I don't think it's going to work. But it's worth a shot. Because he doesn't have a really good grip. Alright, people. Let's try it. Oh! See? It ain't going to happen. If I do this. I feel he's gonna fly right off. Hang on. Okay, he's on. Let's see. Oh god. Nope, they ain't gonna do crap. Let's see, yeah. If I like this. No. Let me try Donatello. Maybe not. Look at his wrist. It ain't gonna happen. Cause look at it. He's gonna be holding the whole thing like that. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, people. All right. Well, maybe Leo. Maybe Leo. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. Not seeing this. No, he ain't gonna fit. But did that pretty well. Let me put this back on. Alright. So what did we learn from this? You could put your turtles in here. Let's see. Put your turtles in here. And close this in there. Put Michelangelo. Front maybe. Let's see. Fit in the front. Yeah, it'll fit right there. And then you got Leonardo right there. Okay. So what we learned is you could fit them inside the shell razor, okay? You can stand them on the front under this thing right here. You know, right here, this piece right here. Actually fit them perfectly on the pegs, or whatever they're called. And they also fit perfectly up here, hanging up on top of this thing. The bad part is they can't fit right here with their big shell. You can't swing them on this thing because their wrists don't bend. And if it does bend, you can't fit them in there because their big shell will block this area right here. And you can't put them on top of this thing, or else it'll look like they're doing a Superman flying dive thing. That's the only thing that you can't do. So it's kind of like a 50-50 on the shell razor, but you get 100% on the party wagon. That they actually fit to the door and to the front seat. If you don't believe me, check out the Donatello and Raphael review. But as far as anything else, this is a no-go for the turtles. Just to, I guess the only thing you can do is fit inside this thing. I mean, see, look at it. You pull it out and Leo falls right out, and so does Donatello. So this is a no-go to put him inside. Alright, that's all I could think of. Oh, they do fit in the Technodrome, so you're okay on that as well. So, yeah, push like if you like this review. Push like if you like these toys. The Movie Star Turtles, 2014. Yeah, push like if you like it. When you push like, it actually does help me out a lot. So, that'd be so cool, people. What's going on here? Anyway, so yeah, that'd be cool. Share with your friends the video. Show them what I did. Show them that they cannot do too well with the Shell Razor, but they do well with the Party Wagon. Go ahead and watch the Raphael and Donatello review. I do a little bit. It's a little bit different than what I'm showing you right now, so didn't want to do too much with these guys. All right, so tell me, guys, what do you guys think about this review? Tell me what you guys think about the turtle toys. I mean, I know a lot of us wasn't too big fan of it right away, but I promise you, and I mean this, I promise you that it will grow on to you guys. Seriously, this will grow on to you. And now I have the toys. I can't wait to see the Ninja Turtle movie. I'm not looking for, like I said, also, I'm not looking forward for the storyboard because I'm pretty sure everything's always changing. But I am looking forward for the fight scenes. I am dying to see the fight scenes, people. Alright, so that's my little short review. Alright, so like I said, you know, I'm trying to do something different than I did the other review. So now I did all 4 of the Movie Star Turtles 2014. I really don't know what else to call them, but Movie Star Turtles. They're not on the website of Playmates Toys. I don't know what's the deal is going on with it. But, yeah, they're actually in stores. And guys, if you're looking for Ninja Turtle toys, like the new one, I know they're really hard to find, believe me. Ooh, sounds like a car accident almost hit. But, go to, like, the most popular area, like, where there's, like, the biggest shopping center of all. If you know there's the big, giant, toy collector stores around there, check those out first, like the big Walmart or the Target. Don't go to, like, the middle of nowhere, out of the field, you know, that's not the biggest town ever, because they won't carry them, because they want to make sure that the big boys get these, you know. Also be careful, because when those people like Frankenstein's people, they actually will go there and pay people to buy their boxes and sell them for extra more money. And for the people like us, we can't really, you know, get them because people like them are they're stealing all the toys from us to make more money for them. So we gotta get them faster before they get it. Just to let you know, they actually do have their faces on the camera, and they know who to not to sell to. So that's a good thing for us collectors, like who actually do collect and not selling. So yes, go to the big Walmart, people, like the biggest popular places where there's a whole bunch of people, big towns, industrial places and all that. They will probably have your Movie Star Turtles. So I seen them all. Over there. The giant turtles look so amazing. I want to get Leonardo. But so yeah, check out, like I said, go ahead and watch my other video of Raphael and Donatello. And now, since we did this one, we got all 4 of them, Leonardo and Michaelangelo. So I hope this review is really cool to you guys. I hope you love these new turtle toys. Like I said, they finally grow on to me. I love them a lot. These are crazy. And I know this sounds crazy too, but I love the Playmates toy smell. I don't know what it is. Ever since I was a little kid, they have a really cool smell. I just poke my nose with the sword. But anyways, so yeah, check them out. Get them on your hands. People, seriously, add these to your collection. These are going to be a big hit. Especially, and I bet you in the future, the trench coat one, you know, the what do you call him, Raphael in disguise, or AKA Undercover Raphael, is going to be the biggest hit, like, because everyone's wanting to get that. That review, I do have him right now. He's going to be up next. Once the people get used to this review, I want to make another review of him soon. So look forward for that one as well. So and then Brian, if you're watching, thank you for the gift that you're going to give me. I know you haven't given it to me yet, but you're a really cool guy. You're really nice, and yes, I'll treat your stuff like gold. And I think if I make a video out of it, it sounds better than texting or typing on internet. So Brian, if you're watching, dude, you're cool. Thank you so much, my friend. Those of you who are like, what's he talking about? You'll see. I'll make a video out of it. You'll see the stuff. It blows my mind what he's doing for me. It's really cool. Super, super cool. Alright, so, yeah. Let's see. If you're on my Facebook, also send me a message because my 500 reviews coming, and I'm trying to gather as much best review I can for this one. I don't know what tour I'm gonna do or what video I'm gonna put on, but if you want to be part of the video, do a shout out or whatever, send it to or tell me first on my Facebook, and I'll give you my email to send it to, and I'll gather them all together. So you can say whatever you want. Something nice, something really cool. Don't say negative or, you know, just say something really, really cool. Whatever. Have fun with it, you know. Have fun with the video. Or sing me a Ninja Turtle song. Whichever. Alright, people. Yes, like I said, please, you gotta add these to your collection. Seriously, these are gonna be history right here. I'm not a big fan of Bay because the whole alien idea is just... But they're not aliens, so thank God. I might review the movie once it comes out, and I'll see. I'm going to do a review of what I think about the movie, which I'm really looking forward to. So anyways, yeah. Till next time, people, add these to your collections, and then have a great, happy hunting, people. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, people, it's eBay. This is a crazy one. Okay. Rare 1980s. Yeah, Herculean action figure Ninja Turtles / He-Man bootleg. Here it is, people. Bootleg Ninja Turtle He-Man thing going on here. What the heck is this? So Ninja Turtle has... I don't even know what to say about this. Well, believe it or not, this guy is selling it for $50. If you buy it now, $150. Free shipping, of course. Here's the person who's selling it. Retro Junk 1987. Obviously doing a good job selling, but I would not pay bootleg for $50. I found a bootleg of, the new 2012 one, and they're asking for like $5. I'm like, I'm gonna buy no $5 for a bootleg. I give you $1. That's about it, but not $50. It's not rare. If you collect bootlegs, this is the worst, horrible bootleg Turtle / He-Man, G.I. Joe, Hercules toy I have ever seen in my life. Yeah, what's your opinion? Put your comments down on this one.